Good evening. We'll call the meeting for Tuesday, August 26th, 2025 of the Central Dauphin School District Board of Directors. Ms. McConnell, call the roll.
Mrs. Bingaman?
Here.
Mr. Dorneman?
Here.
Mr. Epstein?
Present.
Mr. Gordon?
Here.
Mrs. Hanford?
Here.
Mrs. Hawes?
Here.
Mr. Jacobs?
Here.
Mrs. Silvers?
Here.
Mrs. Webster?
Here.
There are 9 board members present.
Thank you. For all those who are able to stand, please join us to pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Moving on to item 401, additions, deletions, and modifications to the agenda. Do any board members have any additions, deletions, or modifications to the agenda? Seeing none, moving on to item 5.01, approval of the August 12th, 2025 meeting minutes. Mr. Turman.
The administration is recommending approval of the August 12th, 2025 meeting minutes.
May I have a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. Any questions or comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Moving to information and proposals, I'd like to announce to those here joining us in person as well as those joining us online that prior to this evening's meeting, the board met in executive session, which was held to discuss a variety of both personnel and legal issues. Moving on to item 602, public speakers for agenda items only. This is the first of 2 opportunities for the public to address the board. The first is for agenda items only. Later in the agenda is for any items that the public wishes to address the board. We have no one signed up to speak. Moving on to unfinished business, item 701, approval of TSI plans. Mr. Turman.
The administration is recommending approval of the following targeted support improvement plans: E.H. Phillips Elementary School and Central Dauphin East Middle School.
May I have a motion to approve the recommendation?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from board members? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Moving on to item 702, job description revisions. Mr. Chairman.
The administration is recommending approval of the revisions to the following job descriptions: Director of Student Services would change to Executive Director of Student Services, also a change to Director of Pupil Services, and also a change to the Special Education Supervisor. These items were reviewed at the August 4th, 2025 Personnel Committee meeting and the August 12th, 2025 Board meeting.
May I have a motion to approve the recommendation?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the board? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Moving on to item 703, Treasurer's Report for month ending June 30, 2025. Mr. Bard.
The administration is recommending the approval of the Treasurer's Report for the month ending June 30th, 2025. This item was reviewed at the August 12th, 2025 Board meeting.
May I have a motion to approve the recommendation?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the board?
I had a couple items that and questions with for Peter, in which were answered to my satisfaction. In addition, it's my monthly spiel. Big payment. I don't remember the exact number for charter schools. What's interesting, in July we had no invoices, so it was good to get a breather. Mm-hmm.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Moving on to item 704, purchase of replacement laptops. Mr. Turman.
The administration is recommending approval of the purchase of HP ProBook replacement laptops for Lingostown Middle School and East Middle School through Integra One at a cost of $140,576. This item was reviewed at the July 28th, 2025 Technology Committee meeting and the August 12th, 2025 Board meeting.
May I have a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Snopley's here. Does anybody have any questions? Or Matt, is there anything else you wanted to say?
I do
Yeah.
have a question.
Go for it.
The kids have enough
laptops right now to get them through. How long is it gonna take to get these?
These are for the teachers.
Oh, these are for teachers?
Yes.
Yeah, excuse me, these are for the teachers.
Okay.
The kids use Chromebooks. These are,
Okay. Thank you.
Remember Matt pointed out the difference, because I didn't know the difference between a
No,
laptop and a
I lost
Chromebook.
that brain cell.
No. Thanks, Matt, I still don't know the difference.
It's, an
Other,
operator.
other questions for Matt? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. Moving on to new business, item 801, personnel report. Mr. Turman.
The administration is recommending approval of the personnel report as discussed in executive session.
May I have a motion to approve the recommendation?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Questions or comments from the board? I don't see anybody. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Staying with new business, item 802, treasurer's report for month ending July 31st, 2025. Mr. Bard.
The administration is recommending the approval of the treasurer's report for the month ending July 31, 2025. This item will appear on the September 9, 2025 board agenda for approval.
Just to follow up, Peter and I had a discussion. If you look at the exoneration, there was an error for about $367,000 that I think was on from the county. I don't know that's going to have a material impact on us. I guess we're looking into that.
No, there's no material impact because the assessment office just split the two properties due to a sub. I forget when they divide the property what it's called, but it just divided it into two. So
Subdivision.
yeah, subdivision. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a subdivision. So all they did was subdivided the two properties up. So there's no material impact on the district financially.
Yeah, I think we'll approve, or we'll vote on it next month, but there's 7 exonerations for disabled veterans. So that is notable.
Again, this item is not a voting item, but will be on the agenda for September 9th. If you have questions between now and then, please direct them to Mr. Bard. Moving on to item 803, transportation routes for the 25-26 school year. Mr. Turman.
The administration is recommending approval of the transportation routes for the 25-26 school year. Just a little background. I do want to thank and very thankful for the transportation department and the business department have worked really hard over the past couple of months, especially the past couple of weeks, to try and resolve any transportation issues. It's just important for the community to note that the district is also transporting to up to 87 non-pubs, and that also includes daycare. Plus, the transportation department with enrollments is receiving up to 30 new requests each and every day. So I definitely would like to thank them for working with the community and the parents to help resolve issues. I know Mr. Bard has been on emails and phone calls to parents to try and help resolve issues. This is just a very large district in terms of really trying to accommodate everyone's needs. If there are any questions or concerns, please call the transportation department call the transportation department at 717-545-4703, extension 70220, and they will be able to assist you with any of your questions and concerns and try and resolve them. Just also to note, I know a couple of districts have had some issues with staffing to a point where they have not been able to either bring kids to and from school or from school. And talking to our transportation director today, we are solid and good to go for next Tuesday, so we do not foresee any issues with getting kids to school on that first day of school.
And I was just going to echo that sentiment. I think we've seen the headlines locally of some districts facing some challenges with respect to transportation issues, and there are always going to be some challenges and difficulties as you start the school year. So I would just plead for everybody's patience and families' patience as we sort of get the school year underway. There's always concerns and challenges, but I think in this environment today, I think it's probably a little bit exacerbated as we've seen by local headlines. So I would just urge patience.
Can I ask a question? There was,
Do we have a motion?
do I need to wait to
We
that?
do have a motion.
It's all right, I don't know.
May I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments?
Sorry.
Well, I think Dave had a question.
Just quite, I saw someone online, there was some confusion of, for going to the VOTEC, and they're like, should I go to the school? And everybody's confused. They said they tried to call, but obviously, like, with being in session this week as other schools, and they were having trouble getting through. Is there like an email address or somewhere else that they can reach out if they're not able to get a hold of anybody?
Yeah, so, and then Mr. Bard, if I miss anything, you can help me fill in the blanks. I know we had some conversations with the VOTEC as well. They gave them access to be able to look at everything we do. So a parent can call the CTC and get the same information they would get from us. There was a little bit of confusion from the staff because they were calling the school and not calling the transportation department. So the school was giving them one set of this information, which was inaccurate. So the transportation department has worked with the individuals at the CTC so that if a parent calls there, they can get the exact information that we would give them.
Perfect, thank you.
Just credit to Peter and to the transportation department. Usually the number of routes are about this thick, about as big as a phone book. And just hoping for patience from the parents and students. Obviously, we'll have to make some modifications as it's rolled out.
Yep, thank you. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Moving on to item 804, Student Code of Conduct. Mr. Turman.
The administration is recommending approval of the Student Code of Conduct for the 25-26 school year.
May I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Is there a second? Thank you. Questions or comments from the board?
It's an extraordinary document, long overdue.
I just want to make a comment that I'm just really thankful for. I don't know if it was mostly Miss Howard that did.
Dr. Beeston is here.
Dr.
Yep,
Beeston.
Yep,
Sorry.
Dr. Beeston's
I
here.
wasn't sure who was working on that, but thank you so much. It was. I actually read the whole thing and compared the old one to the new one, and was really impressed with it, how much more streamlined, condensed, and easier to follow and read. So thank you so much for the time you spent on that, Dr. Beeston. Thank you.
Kudos. Well done.
I will second that. That was a monster to take care of, and I couldn't get through it all. I think I got to page 80, and then I was like, my eyes were crossed, and I had a migraine, and so great
And
job.
to note for parents too, it now references the policy. So every part of the code of conduct, the major parts and positions echo back to the policy, the board policy that supports it. So that's a big change for us too, just supporting each thing with policy, which is, very important for school districts.
Well, that's important to note because there were a lot of parents that wanted that, and
Right.
we didn't get to that point
Right.
with all
Excellent.
the work we did, and so.
And we still have a ways to go, but it is way better.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Great.
Any other questions or comments from board members? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 805, approval of lease agreement. Mr. Turman.
The administration is recommending approval of the lease agreement with Landmark Commercial Realty for 449 Eisenhower Boulevard, Harrisburg, PA, for the relocation of the district warehouse. This item will appear on the September 9th, 2025 board agenda for approval, pending solicitor review.
So I think, do you just want to take 30 seconds and explain why we have to find this and the rationale and what we're doing?
Sure. So, probably about almost a year ago, a little bit less than that, the district took the stance of looking and aggressively going after full-day kindergarten. With that, we ended up having to take the old administration building, and that will be one of our kindergarten centers for the 26-27 school year. In that location, we have our warehouse and our transportation department. We obviously need to get them to another location. This building here was able to fit all of our central office staff from that building and also from our cyber building. So we were able to condense and combine those two buildings to one. We now just needed a location where we could take for our warehouse and be able to get distribution items in and out of the district. So, and also our copy shop will be there as well. So this location definitely fits the needs of the district and would provide us an opportunity to really be able to provide the things that buildings would need and so forth at a location that is very close to majority of the schools. So we are very happy with the possibility of this being the warehouse for the district, and we definitely really appreciate the opportunity that Belco has presented to us.
And this item was reviewed at Buildings and Grounds and discussed at length. Howard's here. While it's not a voting item, if you have questions now, we can certainly ask. If you have questions that come up between now and the voting opportunity, certainly direct them to Howard. He can help answer the questions. As Mr. Turman indicated, Mr. Pykosh is currently working on the lease agreement, and so that should be finalized by the meeting. Howard, is there anything you wanted to say? Okay. Any questions for Howard?
Yeah,
I-
thank you and Peter, appreciate it. Looks like a good project.
I don't have a question. I just want to let the community know that this was talked about for about an hour in Buildings and Grounds. So you got the Reader's Digest version here. So if you want to know more information about certain things, we do have our committee meetings online, and the times are available, and you're more than happy to participate in those, and they're held in this very room. So that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you. Moving on to item 806, request for bid replacement cafeteria equipment. Mr. Bard.
The administration is recommending the award of the bid for replacement of cafeteria equipment using cafeteria funds to the following lowest cost responsible bidders. These items will appear on the September 9th, 2025 board agenda for approval. There are slight changes to these numbers because I made an error in interpreting the tabulation. So I'm going to read the replacement numbers. They're actually lower cost than what is on here. So it's actually for the good. It's going to be in parentheses, 1 replacement combi oven for Central Dauphin Middle School to Singer Equipment Company in the amount of $32,221.87. 1 replacement combi oven for Central Dauphin East Middle School to Singer Equipment Company in the amount of $32,221.87. And 2 replacement steamers for Central Dauphin High School to Singer Equipment Company in the amount of $16,747.88 each. The change in price would have been, there would have been 2 at $25,608.47 each, and so that would have been about $53,000 and change. So the price was $32,000. I spoke with our warehouse supervisor, and they will meet what we need. I also spoke with the food service director, and they will meet what we need. We will pay with surplus cafeteria funds, and the current equipment, which is on its last leg, we will have to nurse until we get this equipment in, which should be in around November.
We have surplus cafeteria funds, don't we?
Yes, and that we pay with the surplus cafeteria funds.
Again, this is not a item for voting today. If you have any questions about this, please direct them to Mr. Bard. Moving on to item 807, tax appeal settlement. Mr. Chairman.
The administration is recommending approval of the settlement terms for the tax assessment cases relative to the properties located at 6455 Allentown Boulevard, Lower Paxton Township, 7195 Grayson Road, Swatara Township, and 7253 Grayson Road, Swatara Township, in accordance with the report of special counsel dated August 21st, 2025.
These items were reviewed in executive session due to the legal nature, but they are in settlement benefiting the school district. May I have a motion to approve the recommendation?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the board? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Moving on to item 808, this is the second of 2 opportunities for the public to address the board on any items that they wish to, and we have no speakers signed up to speak.
I had signed up on the visitors there, otherwise I saw no paper.
Mr. Grister, there were 2 forms out there to sign up to speak, just as every other meeting. They were beside the sign-in sheets for visitors.
I did sign my name on one sheet.
That is
There
the-
was another sheet out there in the hallway.
Mr. Grisso,
Yes,
it's
there
okay.
was.
It's okay. If you want to speak, that's fine.
Let him speak.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Otherwise, I didn't know where else to sign. Thank you.
No, you're fine.
Stephen Bristow, 2531 Bow Street. I know that there were a number of school districts that order books from Scholastic Corporation, and it's more than likely that the Central Dauphin School District may as well, concerning teachers, as the district possibly know. But teachers can do that on their own, just simply ordering and bringing them into the classroom. So, as a taxpayer, I'm extremely concerned what kind of literature goes into the libraries as well as literature that goes into the classroom through teachers. So I'm asking that those in authority, proper authority, to see to it that teachers are checked as to what kind of books they're ordering. There are books that are absolutely sexually explicit, pornographic, promoting homosexuality, and you can go on and on and on.
You need to narrow your focus. Are you just targeting
So-
Scholastic? Because I would have a problem with that.
They may not be the only one, but they are one that does promote that literature.
Just so you know,
They're-
my daughter is contracted to Scholastic.
So, but there's a number of them, and they promote that type of literature. They have it. They ship it out to schools. That's a fact. It is a fact throughout the United States. So, but it has no place in schools. That
I don't
students.
agree. I'm just going to tell you right off the top.
I did look up research on
So
that.
did I.
So, but they have it and they do distribute it. It's a question of, is it getting into this school district? It is other school districts. That's what I'm saying.
I think the
And that's what I'm
question-
asking to put a
I don't
guard-
want to debate with you, but it's a question really between an ideology that's uncomfortable with anything that Scholastic puts out, and, you know, it's the politicization of curriculum. I think that's what you're talking to.
Not
I couldn't
whatever you
pronounce
want
either,
to
don't
talk to. Anyway, but I'm talking about as far as decency is concerned. And there's a lot of school districts that have books that do promote a sexually deviant lifestyle, which is absolutely wrong. There's students that cannot read properly and do math properly. I brought up some of those statistics last year. That's where we need to focus, not on a deviant lifestyle. I mean, it's bad enough alone that students are being shipped out to get abortions in some school districts without the parents being known. And that's a fact. I pray to God it doesn't happen here. The other is, as far as the school off of Mountain Road, they had in their auditorium flags from all the different countries. This is the United States of America, not the United Nations. We should not be wasting taxpayer money on getting flags from every different country. And our allegiance should be to this country. I hope they still say the Pledge of Allegiance in the schools here. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Still, did you, go ahead, sure.
Gene Still, 1550 Fisher Creek Valley Road. I just asked a question. Who are right-to-know requests directed to in the school district?
Me.
Peter,
Mr. Bard.
Me.
Mr. Bard, okay.
Yes.
Peter
All right,
Bard.
Peter Bard.
Should be
And-
on the web.
It's on our website, and if you send it to the Opens Record email, it'll come to me.
Okay, great,
Good,
okay.
yes.
And the solicitor, what firm is the solicitor with?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
What firm is the solicitor with?
My firm is Detlef, Pykosh, and Murphy from
Okay,
Camp
thank you
Hill.
very much. That's all I have. Hey, it's a nice coming. This is my first school board meeting. I appreciate the opportunity to speak. Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
thanks, Gene.
You were very educated.
Okay. Moving on to item 809, board representative reports. Are there any?
I just want to report for the baseball, the 8U Central Dolphin team was the champion of the Ironman for the World Series in Ripken. So incredible run for those young boys, and they did a really good job. And it was a long way. They had 8 games in there, so a long time in New Jersey. So families had to bear through a lot, but the boys did amazing. So congratulations to them.
That's awesome. Other board representative reports?
I just wanted to point out that yesterday, we had opening day for all staff in the district, was held at East High. Couple of us were able to attend, and the energy in there was wonderful.
great.
There's some videos that are put out on social media to show the rebranding. The really cool thing about the rebrand is that it was created by a CD high school student. So that was really cool to see. I don't know, I just feel like the energy is different, and I think that there's excitement about the school year starting, and I'm also, thankful for hiring processes that are taking place and all those things. I just want to feel very proud to be a part of this board, and proud for these teachers that we have teaching in this district.
So it's the end of the apple?
It's the end of the-
Other board representative reports?
Yeah, I attended, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but the band open house, or the band performance for the parents after the summer practice. And anybody who follows band knows that usually you practice before school in 90-degree weather, 100% humidity, and the weather was gorgeous for the first time that most people can remember for them to perform. And they did an incredible job. So thank you.
I have 2 quick things as well. First, want to recognize there were 2 board birthdays between our last meeting and now. Jeff's birthday was July 18th and Michelle was July 19th, so happy birthday, guys. And then just wanted to recognize Mr. Dorneman had asked me that there were some questions about some policy about advertising. So I just want to open up that anybody could ask me any of those questions if they want to contact me by email. It's about what our policy that we just recently brought out was about simplifying sponsorships, not doing anything complicated with. There are 501c3s that are involved with sports boosters clubs. Nothing that we did changed any of that. It's just addressing semi-permanent and permanent advertising in the district. And we're trying to raise some money to help our fields and maintain those things. And some neat things rolling out. Mr. Turman is rolling out some corporate sponsorship opportunities on the fields. But if there are any questions, the policy is actually much clearer and more simplified and does not interfere with those 501c3s and booster clubs at all in any way. So if anybody has any questions or needs clarification, they can certainly text me or email me, and we can get you answers.
Other board representative reports. Given this is our last board meeting before the school starts next week, I just wanted to, on behalf of the board, send our best wishes to all of our staff and our students as they embark on another school year. And we all think it's going to go great, and we're excited, especially given the opening day ceremonies that several of us participated in. So on behalf of the board, we just want to send our best wishes for a great school year to our staff and our students.
I think the other thing we should know is that you now have two
Bless you.
elementary schools air conditioned.
God bless
Howard,
you.
thank you for that.
Yeah,
It's
kudos.
a huge difference. I think Mountain View and what's the other?
Chambers Hill.
So
Yeah. So
So-
we're hoping we're able to do 2 more this year. That'd be great.
That's the goal. Any other board representative reports? Moving on to item 8.10, board committee reports. Are there any?
We have a finance committee meeting
September 10th.
September 10th. So I just want to point out, traditionally, these meetings weren't held until November. Last year, we started in October, so we're starting in September. One meeting a month, it's
Yes.
starting at 4:30 on Wednesdays.
Yep.
You don't want to miss these meetings. It's compelling.
Yeah.
Are we going to, now that we're in the new building, are we gonna be able to put those committees on video or anything, since we have the setup here and we're
Mr. Technology's right there.
just let us know what button to push to start and what button to push to end?
It's not.
No, it doesn't work.
Matt, can you stand up at the podium, please? Thank you.
We're getting, like, the stuff right now is temporary. We're getting this reconfigured, and they're bringing TVs in. We're gonna mount 2 TVs on each side and a whole new system. So once we get that in, we'll have a better idea how it'll operate.
Okay.
I think for now, it's probably better just to do them in person. Probably by the budget time in like February, March, when we're talking about budget numbers, we could have a better idea as to how it will work if we do it both, like live stream, like we do the board meetings now.
I think it's not just for that, it's for all of the
Yeah, it's for all the
meetings.
committee, yeah, exactly, for all
Yeah,
the
so
committees,
the public really wants to be able to do that, because not everybody can get there, so being able to have that and watch a recording later is
Yeah.
like, so we talked about the in buildings and grounds, hey, we went through all these things, but if you can't get there at 4 o'clock on a Wednesday,
Right.
you're
Yeah.
not gonna be able to see that, and there's no way to see that. So I think it's really important for us to find a way to get these committees on Teams and have a recording so people can see those.
And one of the things we've tried to do is build out a committee meeting schedule far in advance. And so that to try to provide as much notice as possible to the public that the finance committee, for example, is scheduled on such and such a dates months out. And so
We're
Kim.
prepared to work on that today. Like, so as we leave this meeting, we'll work with Kim and try and get the
Yep.
fall on the
And Kim,
schedule.
those would be on the website once we schedule them, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Mr. President, Peter, I'm going to put you on the spot. What impact is the budget not being passed having on the district?
Well, it's not, we would normally get a payment in for our basic ed subsidy in this month, and we haven't gotten it. We would also have gotten a payment in for our quarterly retirement reimbursement, which would have been 50% of our retirement. We have not received that. What we have received from the state was 50% of our property tax homestead reduction. So we have received that, which is about $2.5 or $2.6 million. In terms of cash flow, we're fine, and we will be fine for a while because our real estate money and real estate collections are coming in. Where it will be problematic for me, I think, would be sometime after Christmas and sometime in the new year when we start running out of the real estate money, and then it will start impacting where we start collecting or cashing out some of our investments that we have in the that are earning revenue or interest for us.
Yeah.
So the problem that I have and the issue I have, and if you could call your legislator, that would be great, would be a lot of these real estate taxes that we deposit earn interest. And some of that we cannot earn interest on because I need it to pay regular bills and the regular payroll. So that's kind of where the issue is, why we need the budget to pass. Plus, there's a cloud of uncertainty that is hanging over the district and hanging over district's size of Central Dauphin, that it really isn't fair. If I told the 9 you guys volunteers who work very hard, work your knuckles raw to get a budget passed by June 30th, if we didn't pass a budget, we'd be fined for not passing a budget. The district would be, but yet they're not. So I think it's just very important that they get a budget passed so that we have certainty as to what we're doing. Because next month we're going to start talking about the future of what the district's going to look like next summer in terms of summer projects. So we have 2 elementary schools. If I don't know what we're going to get from the state budget, how are Mr. Term and I and Howard and the entire team going to talk about what projects we're going to bring for you guys in that summer or in that project?
I think the problem is late budgets have become normalized.
Yeah.
And we have we have to have a pre-budget done by May. We have to have a budget done by June. These folks continue to get paid not to do their job done. So I don't know what it's going to take to shake it out, but thank you for the summary.
And maybe stop making TikToks and get to work. That'd be great.
Yes. Sorry.
Any other board committee reports? Moving on to item 8.11, sympathy resolutions. Mr. Chairman, are there any?
No, we don't have any.
Okay. Item 9.01, adjournment. May I have a
So
motion
moved.
to adjourn? Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?